this is how you swing. This is how you swing. If you didn't know before, this is it. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Jazz Drummer Q-Tip of the week. My name, if you're new, is Quincy Davis. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my channel. If you're not new, then you're going to, and you probably noticed already, my setup is a little different than normal, and what you're going to see in this video is a little different than what I normally do. I decided I'm going to start reacting here and there to some videos. Okay, so I'm still going to be doing lessons, but I want to react because just like many of you, I peruse YouTube for videos and drummers and groups that excite me, that I can learn from. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to be watching a video that I think is probably the most swinging video on YouTube, and I'll stand by that. And when you watch this, you'll agree as well. So without further ado, there's just so much to glean from this. So I'm going to be talking throughout, and I'll just kind of point out some of the things that I'm kind of gleaning and learning from watching this. This is probably like my 50th time watching it. So, but hopefully it's your first time. And here we go. This is the Oscar Peterson Trio with none other than Ray Brown on bass and Ed Thigpen on drums. Here we go. And I love this moment. I really love this moment. They're getting an encore after a killing set probably. And I've been there. I've been the recipient of encores in Europe and different parts of the world, and it's just the best feeling when you know you're being appreciated. So here we go. They're going to swing on Count Basie's C Jam Blues. And woo! They're already swinging. And it's just Oscar playing. So we're not going to watch the whole intro because it lasts for a while, but we're going to get a little taste of what Oscar does. See, Ray's already swinging. He's already swinging, and he's not even playing. Notice the setup. This is an Oscar Peterson setup, actually Nat King Cole setup that he had with guitar. And so Oscar kept this trio setup for his trio with drums, and it's really cool. I used to play like this in this setting with Gerald Clayton and Benny Green, and it's actually a really nice setting because you're really close together. So it's a blues. I just get so excited when I hear it. Yes. So when somebody sets up a tune that's already swinging, and it's already really swinging when they're playing, then when you come in, you better not mess it up. So like I said, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, and I just want to let's see. Here we go. Well, just a little bit before that. So there's the cue. He gave him the cue to come in. There you go. And they have a lot of little cues that are very subtle, but I'll try to point out some of them. Hi-hat work. Beautiful. Woo! You hear the dynamics? The clarity of the hi-hat. By the way, I'm going to stop this and play a little bit. So, it's not sloppy and it's not loud. He's not playing with the shaft, he's playing with the tip. And it's really crisp, and he's also using his hand, which he should practice as well. And notice the bass player Ray Brown's and Ed Thigpen's communication constantly. Ray's always telling Ed what to do. Never the other way around. Just a little cue to give it a little break. So that break, that 4-measure break, happens outside of the form of the blues. I'll show you what I mean. Another break. 1, 2, 3. Then the blues starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Listen to that swing though. Another break. Woo! Listen how clear the hi-hats are. He's not playing all busy. He said one more time, I think. I think he said one more time. That's that show enough swing. Make you happy. See, he told him just keep swinging now. And listen to the dynamics. The feel is so intense, but it's not loud. Check out his comping. Very simple. Man, they're talking to each other musically. They're constantly they're in constant conversation with one another. It's beautiful. And just notice Ed Thigpen's fills. See, they're talking to each other. I don't know what he said, but maybe he told him to play cross stick. Make you want to clap your hands and stomp your feet. Woo! Yes? There's that conga beat. He said, go ahead. When you like something, you got to let them know. Ray Brown let him know. Let's see if you guys watch Ray Brown. He says, go ahead. Go ahead. Yes. Woo. Ba, 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 ba. Very subtle, but he's catching all those hits. And the longer they play, the deeper the groove gets. And it gets more intense because they're unrelenting with it. They're not letting up. They're locked in. And notice sometimes he changes cymbals. When he notices Oscar goes into something different, he'll change cymbals. He has two on the right. You can't see the second one, but and I think the one he's playing on now is a really small one. Might be like an 18-inch ride cymbal. You know, and when I'm watching this, I'll just pause it. So when I'm watching this, I'm thinking about how can I mimic this feel, right? And one thing is just simple. What Ed Thigpen is playing is very simple in that he's not busy. He's not playing a lot of notes, right? He's not getting in the way of the piano by playing a whole bunch of notes or playing too loud, playing too many fills. He's playing fills in the right place, right? So, and when I'm playing, right? That's something Ed Thigpen does all the time. And then he locked into this, right? So I'm just really envisioning myself in that trio. Wouldn't that be, that would be a dream if I could have gotten to play with Oscar Peterson. Okay, back to reality. Oh, see, I told you, there's that hi-hat thing. See, it's very subtle, but I want you to just peep how Ed Thigpen changes cymbals right when he notices Oscar Peterson going into block chords. They're called block chords. So watch. He's on that cymbal now, right? He's on that cymbal for one more chorus. Now watch how he changes. Did you hear that? You see that? He reacted. He heard him play it, and then he switched. He didn't guess it. He just reacted. One more time. It's very important to catch these kinds of things. I keep clapping because I can't help it. Damn it. Woo! And watch this. He goes to block chords. Then he switches. Crossed it. Super simple and effective. And swinging. Crossed it on beat 4. Woo! Oh! There's that shout. Oh. I told you it was the most swinging video on YouTube. If you don't agree with me, tell me in the comments which one is more swinging than this. I gotta know. Yeah, we're coming down. We're coming down. Back to the head. Woo! That was a ride. Back to the hi-hat. Yes. So quiet. Oh man. The best. It's the best. It's the best. I told you guys. I warned you. I tried to warn you. But you weren't ready, were you? I should have warned you at the beginning. I didn't ask you if you were ready. Well, it's too late now. Hopefully you were, because if you weren't, then your mind is blown. This is how you swing. This is how you swing. If you didn't know before, this is it. And it's these kinds of videos that you really start to understand the importance of how to interact with one another in a trio setting. But this can be applied to a larger group, obviously, because they are also the rhythm section. So it's so important to understand how to musically kind of work with one another and converse, right? And make sure that what you're playing really is complementary to the others in the band. So, okay, that is today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed this. If there's a video that you want me to react to, whether it's a group playing or it's a drummer, a drum solo, a groove, something, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what videos you're checking out. So until the next time, take care of yourselves. And as always, practice hard, but practice smart. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.